Hello everyone. Happy Monday. What's up? My name is Mary Kate and I am a matchmaker and a dating coach here in Miami. And today we're going to be talking about the importance of actually focusing on your past to get what you want in your present. Too often, people don't do this. They don't take the time to reflect, take inventory on what went right and what went wrong in the past. And also owning our role in it. It's so important because it takes two to tango. So anyone who says, no, my ex is crazy, is the crazy one. But guys, I'm going to drop some truth bombs today that might sting a little bit, okay? But it's for your own good because it's really going to actually be transformative in your dating journey and also your dating results, okay? So when I think of the past relationships and breakups, instead of thinking like, oh man, like that sucked. Like I waste time. Okay, here's the thing I hear all the time. I wasted my time with them. One. Or two, I'm so annoyed because the next person is going to get the better version of that person and not me. Okay, the point is to not live in the past. The point is to actually just reflect and learn the lessons because they're there for us. They're all there for us. So let's get real for a second. If you don't take this time, then you are going to be repeating the patterns and whatever, all that yucky junk that happened in the past, you're going to be duplicating it in your present. If you don't take the time to face head on those lessons that were learned. Not only that, because that's like so intangible, right? Oh, the lessons. No, let's focus on what are the qualities of these people? What do they all have in common? Trust me, there's some commonality amongst a string of relationships you've had in your past. Time to pinpoint them, okay? Now, a lot of times I see people do this all the time where they're like, oh my gosh, I have to date someone completely opposite of my ex. Don't do that either. Because there's something about them that attracted you to them. Hello, you're not wasting your time. There's something you liked about them. What was that quality? And there was probably a lot of things that you didn't like about them. That's why they're in your past. That's why they're exes. Time to pinpoint those qualities too. It's so important. Like time and time again, we're like, no, just gotta get into the next relationship. What? That's crazy. You're bringing your baggage into the next relationship. You're bringing your unresolved SHIT and figure it out for yourself first into the next relationship. And again, you're only going to be attracting the same thing if you're not individualizing, pinpointing what went right and what went wrong. So here's the kicker, okay? The key to figuring out what you actually want is not romanticizing your exes, okay? You don't take the trash out twice. Trust me, they're in the past for a reason, okay? Or it's not because you're going to try to attract someone and fix them, attract them with the same qualities and fix them like you could try to in your past. Don't do that. Guys, you get to really understand yourself through your past relationships. Like, that's what helped me. That's what helped me. Like I was married before, and in my first marriage, I'm like, wow, like I know now, thank goodness that happened. Like, oh my gosh, thank you God for sending me this person because now I know I can never ever be with someone who's XYZ. I know that now. I don't have to make that same mistake twice, okay? But like, there has to be this time of like, you can call it healing, whatever you want to call it, you know? But this time where you reflect and you really get honest with yourself, brutally, objectively honest, you know, what was it about that made me want to go, ick, this person? What were the qualities? It wasn't like, oh, because he was so bad at texting. Like, get deeper, go deeper, okay? Because that really is the answer that lies in who you require in your present day partnership, okay? Not like, I mean, for example, here's something that I was like, oh my gosh. I know, so my first husband was, short, I guess, by standards. Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to be with someone who's tall now. I have to be with someone who's tall. And my good girlfriend, she's like, what does that mean, Mary Kate? It does not matter. Like, if he's tall, how is that going to change how he treats you? Yeah. That's so funny, Lenny. I love it. Good timing, good timing. I love that you took the inventory and the time to like determine why did I want those women in the past and why do I not want them now? That is the determining factor. Okay, so what about it in my past that's like, yeah, that's that girl for sure. She's for me. And now in your present day, why not is she for you anymore? Yeah. Closure. There you go. Keep learning, keep exploring. It's a journey. There's no destination to any of this, my friends. There's no like, oh, I got it figured out, this whole relationship business. No, we keep learning and growing, and that's just it. Like, God bless. Like, people are like, oh my gosh, like, I wasted so much time. No, you didn't. You didn't waste time with any of your exes. That's the beautiful thing, is that they were there for a reason. Everything was divinely on time. Okay? Thank goodness for my ex-husband. God bless him. He brought me 2 beautiful, healthy boys. Like, he had to show up. Your ex had to show up in your life. Okay? Now, it's not my job to show you exactly what that, like, lesson is today. However, that's what I do with my clients. It's like we do the deep dive. We don't do surface level. Oh, yeah, so I dated this guy one time, and it just didn't work out. Huh? Like, let's dive deeper. So with clients, we get to pinpoint exactly all the beautiful qualities that you look for based off of knowing your past, okay? And thank goodness for all these past ex-boyfriends or ex-girlfriends that you have, because now we get to learn. Now we get to learn. It takes time digging and learning, says Jill. Absolutely, of course it does. Like, there's still things that come up for me today that I'm like, whoa, where did that come from? Okay, that was somewhere that I learned, and now I'm bringing that into my present day relationship. That's absurd, Mary Kate, because it's an entirely different man. Okay, so we still have to do it today. Like, and I'm speaking for myself. But yeah, like, some of you might not want to hear this, but if you're not taking the time to get really clear on why your past exes are in your past, then you're only going to be duplicating and attracting the same people. It's ridiculous not to. Yes, it takes time, or go to therapist or hire a coach. But I'm telling you, you're going to be a broken record. And that same mistake and that same toxic girlfriend, toxic boyfriend, guess what? They're only going to be knocking at your door again until you face head on what is not right about those past relationships, until you take full accountability of your role in it as well. Because so often we're like, I just want to point the finger. No, it doesn't work that way. Like I said, my friends, it takes 2 to tango. Okay, so yeah, basically, yeah, when I work with someone, we get to now individually pinpoint each lesson and in each relationship and apply that into our present day dating. And that, my friends, is what makes the difference. That, my friends, is what gives you a clarity so pure where you're like, it doesn't matter if I'm alone. Like, yeah, would I rather be in a relationship? Sure. But at least I'm not in a bad relationship because I know and I can pinpoint the boundaries, the red flags. Thank goodness, because I did the work. I know now exactly who I'm supposed to be with and who I'm not supposed to be with. Okay? I did the work. And if you're willing to do the work because you actually are taking dating seriously, because it's actually that meaningful and important for you to be in a fulfilling and healthy relationship, if that's you, then DM me single. And I'll see if you can, basically, I don't want to feel like weird and bougie about this, but like, even if you can apply, like, I don't work with everyone because I'm only working with the people who want to do the work, who are ready to do the work. I always say dating is always about timing. Trust the timing of your life. Sometimes there's a time for you to focus on your career. There's a time to save money. There's a time to travel the world and be all crazy and bohemian. Like, there's a time for everything. So trust the time of your life. If you are at the point of your life where like, my life is set, like, my life is good. Like, I'm good. Like, I've got my friends. I go out on the weekend. I have different fun adventures here, this, that. I've traveled the world. I've got the career that I want. But now I'm missing this piece. I'm missing some to share it with. Okay? I understand how you feel wholeheartedly. Because at the end of the day, life is better enjoyed when it's shared. Life is better enjoyed when you're feeling fulfilled in it, with someone else. So if that's you, DM me single, and we'll see if you qualify to work together, guys. Because my mission is to help bring people together. And it really, well, I won't go on too much of a tangent. But the whole reason I got into all of this, into matchmaking and dating and relationship coaching, because I saw this trend going on among singles where they're like, I'm fine. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm not doubting that you're not good. You're eating, you're breathing, you got food on your plate, you got a roof over your head. Okay? But they were settling. And I wholeheartedly believe, again, that's a whole nother live, different story, different day, is that that's contributing to a lot of shit these days. A lot of mental health. A lot of anxiety. A lot of emotional disorders, So that's what I got to say about that. Thank you, Lenny. Thank you. Yes. I just feel called. Like I feel called. Like I said, like I feel called to do this, to bring people together, and really to. It's so funny because I remember having this phone call with my mom. I think it was like a year and a half after like Andrew and I had been dating, and we were like considering like buying a home together. And I was talking to my mom about this. I was like, I got to be honest, like mom, like I can't tell you how gratifying it feels to be doing it right this time. To be doing it right. Like there were so many times in my past relationships and past marriage, I was like, this just doesn't feel right. Like this shouldn't feel so hard. And I said, Mom, I never knew that there was a level of happiness this great. And that's what I'm talking about, guys. I'm sure you're good. Okay? I'm not here trying to point like the finger like, no, you're not as happy as you. But when you're in a relationship where you feel supported, loved, secure, fulfilled, like you embrace this new level of happiness that you didn't know existed before. Like I didn't know. I was like, oh my gosh, it was mind blowing. And I want the same thing for you. I do. So I'm here to rewrite your relationship story. But it all starts with you being ready to do the work and to do that deep dive into your past, to find that person with so much clarity that you know you've required. I would love and be honored to help you find them. Okay, guys, I got to sign off. But everyone have a beautiful start to their week, and God bless.